It's been life-changing for me over the last few months. So I injured my knee back in October time. Saw a consultant who said it was potentially a torn ACL, but actually the MRI wasn't all that clear, so I would need firstly an exploratory surgery to see if it was a tear, and then if it was, a secondary surgery. Obviously with my occupation, I'm a police officer, that was going to be potentially months out of work for me, and I'm at a point in my career where I really don't want to have to take sort of 5-6 months out of work and then all the kind of recoup that comes with it. Consultant explained that it was very much elective and there were other options. I could go down the physio route. So back in October time, I was quite confused about it all. It was quite draining, quite upsetting, because having previously injured my knee sort of 6 years ago, it was frustrating to find myself back at that stage of contemplating serious surgery again. I saw your Ed's advert online about coming in for a session regarding knee pain or back pain. I thought, actually, okay, I've had physio in the past and it's been really successful. I had a shoulder injury in the past. I thought, okay, I've not tried this again, and maybe this could be a route instead of going for the surgery. So I was quite keen to give it a go, but also kind of sceptical, because when there's a consultant telling you, well, really, surgery is a good option, you should go for it, it's kind of weighing up those two things and thinking what's going to be the best outcome in the long term. I remember feeling really encouraged that actually I'd come in, you'd done a really comprehensive assessment on it, and here's a professional telling me, no, actually you don't need to go for surgery next week. There's things we can do to potentially, stop this getting any worse and improve on it. I found it really interesting to see the differences between my two knees, because obviously I've not had anyone in a professional capacity look at sort of the finer muscles and the way my knee was moving and sort of errors I was making personally with my own fitness and even walking technique. So I remember coming out of that first session feeling just like a massive weight had come off my shoulders, and that I had now a step-by-step plan of recovery, whereas before the alternative was, well, you've got bad knee and you could have surgery. Now I felt like I had something that I could do proactively to make it better. I think actually the biggest thing is I actually don't feel anything, which before I was constantly worrying about my knee. If I step off the pavement awkwardly, it hurt, or just walking up steps in the tube in the morning, that hurt, and sitting down for too long, it hurt. And there was this constant worry, well, I can't do that because of my knee, and I shouldn't do that because of my knee, and it was really frustrating. I went on holiday and fell off a surfboard and hurt it again, and it's like, oh, I can't do anything without hurting my knee. And actually, I'm now at the point where I don't think about my knee, which is amazing. I'm back to running short distances and I'm building that up, and I'm finding I'm not in pain at the end of it. I'm using all the steps that you've given me, and it's been really successful. And I remember we spoke about it, I was struggling to do breaststroke when I was swimming because of that movement, and the other day I was in the pool and I did breaststroke and there was no pain, and I feel like I'm actually getting my life back on track and not worrying about my knee anymore. You've only got one set of joints at the end of the day, and I very much feel that prevention is always better than cure. I very much feel that working on that proactively to prevent further injury and get it back to a stage where I'm back to normal effectively was the best way forward. So for someone suffering from a bit of knee pain and thinking, oh, I'll just let it go, or going to the GP, oh, that's like 6 weeks to get an appointment. Actually, come and do something proactively yourself. Get on top of that pain, because 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, you'll be thanking yourself that you came and dealt with it before it became a serious problem that you have to then have surgery for.